Good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
And good morning to everybody that's watching us. So today our subject is the Salon Naman Associate Program.
I'm excited.
What a huge subject, because this is one of the core pieces of Salon Naman.
Yes.
So Mary, you joined Salon Naman, and of course you're just about done with our associate program, and you are a top 20 associate definitely in the company. And so I'm so excited that I get to interview you today for this program. So brief synopsis, Salon Naman Associate Program. Tell me, brief synopsis, how would you describe that?
So the associate program was one of the big reasons I chose Salon Naman, because it was something I felt like coming out of beauty school, I wasn't ready to be on my own. Like, I was super scared, super nervous, so it made me feel really comfortable to be able to work with the trainers and everything. So you're kind of working like hands-on with all the guests and with the trainers, and then you come in and you have classes to learn the techniques as to what they're doing and kind of like the behind the scenes of how it all works. But it's a big like learning, and we call it kind of getting our master's degree in hair, so that was a big help for me.
That's huge. I love that you said that. So it's kind of like if you had a physician, a doctor, that was becoming a doctor.
Yeah.
They're going to have like all this college and then all this schooling, and then they're going to do a residency, right? And then where they're going to is going to be a teaching hospital, right? And teaching hospitals are always a step above the rest. Yeah, because they're just held to a much higher standard. And that's how I look at what we're doing here at Salon Naman and looking at the program that you're going through. And another big misconception sometimes that our guests think is that we're just teaching. It's like you're in school. That is not the case at all, is it?
It's not, no.
No. We hire the best and the brightest, which these people are done with school. They're phenomenal. You have a beautiful skill set. You're really a top 20 already in the industry. It's just, you're like, there's gotta be more.
Yeah, there definitely has to be. And even like coming out of school, like you're licensed, you pass your boards and everything, but it's still like, you do. I just needed more. Like, I wasn't ready to be on my own, but I wasn't still trying to be stuck in school. So, how you said teaching hospital, I always think about Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, we're the Grey's Anatomy of like hair salons. Like, literally, that's what if you know Grey's Anatomy, that's what it reminds me of.
Oh my gosh, that was great. I love that. Yes, you're so correct.
Yeah.
I mean, just a step above. And we have high demands for we call you guys associates.
Yes.
You're not assistants.
No.
By no means. So there's a big difference in associate versus assistant.
100%.
Assistant is used. Assistant is there to get a task done. Do you ever feel like that? No.
It's definitely not a situation where you feel like you're just here to do something. You feel like you're the extra set of hands. We call it like the partner in crime, the other half. Like, the trainers really can't get through their day like without us. So it's not like, oh, just go do this. It's, hey, let's team in and get it done together.
Yeah, we often say you guys have like wavelengths across the salon.
Yes, we really do. It happens.
That is so cool. So you're 100% licensed. You're hands-on. You're the above and beyond, and you're hands-on with your trainer and giving our guests what we call the Beyonce experience.
Yep.
Yeah. So some of the extra things somebody might get when you're working with your trainer, tell me about that.
So some of the things that, if it's just the trainer alone compared to if I'm with them, while they're applying color or something, that we'll give them one of our hand facials with our Farmhouse Fresh lines. So it's just a nice little hand massage, but it gives them the opportunity to try out some different like lotions and oils and different scents and everything. And then even with the blowout, like we might be splitting and doing like the blowout together, or while they're getting the hair blown out, I could be applying their makeup and getting their makeup touched up for them with their Mirabelle minute before they head out for the rest of the day.
So they're like a superstar in
They
the chair.
really are.
That is so
They
awesome.
love when they have like two different people working on them. It makes them feel so celebrity and so important and everything, and it makes us feel good about it too. It's fun. Like, it's not just coming to work and doing hair. It's definitely fun.
Awesome. That's huge.
Yeah.
I think relationship-wise, do you get very close relationships with your trainers?
We do. I've grown a lot with all the trainers, like all 3 of them as a whole, and I've like gone into personal stuff with the trainers. Like it's more like it's not just my leader and my trainer. It's definitely a personal relationship to where we can go out and hang out, or even just talking to them about like personal stuff going on in my life. It's definitely not just like a leader at work.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
I love it. It's awesome. Like I'll text one of the trainers. I texted one of them last night. I was like, oh my god, this just happened, and it's just fun.
Yeah, because you guys really, like I said, you have those wavelengths when
Yes.
you come together. So in the program, you're doing the trainer's day with them side by side. And then you have these really cool classes, 6 hours every week,
Yes.
where you get advanced technique. You really get to dive in kind of one-on-one with the other associates, with one of the trainers, to really advance yourself. What I tend to see is that our associates going onto the floor, they're at a level where it would take another stylist that just went straight out into a salon and started working probably 5 to 6 years. I mean,
Yeah.
with the skill set and the number of people they've been able to work on to be able to develop that skill set, so that's really, really cool. So by all means, in our company, when you're seeing a level 1, it's not entry level at all. I mean, you're getting some pretty experienced stylists, some advanced techniques, and somebody who has taken the time to advance their career and go through our program and have that dedication.
That's a big thing that I always try to explain to people too, like, because the level system and everything is very different to people. Like, it's not, you don't have that at every salon. So I always try to explain what it is, and just because you're a new artist or level 1, you've already gone through so much. Like, they don't see what happens when we're in class on Thursdays for those 6 hours learning all those skills and everything to get to that point. So a lot of times there is the misconception that it's at an entry level, and it's not at all. Like, it's like a boot camp. Like, it's almost like the military. I mean, it's not as intense as the military, but like, for me, that's my comparison to the military.
Well, I have to be proud of that, because at this company, we do hold ourselves accountable to a higher standard. We have in this company what we call brand promises.
Yes.
And then we also have a code of honor that we hold each other to, and one of the things is that we commit to be passionate about our career. And we do take that serious.
We do.
Awesome.
Yes.
So I'm going to end this with this. Don't look back. You're not going that way.
I love
We're
that.
We're moving forward.
We sure are.
Thank you, beautiful.
Thank you.
And thank you.